Mr. Nathan Wade, inquiring minds wants to know about you and Fanny Pack and your hot dog. I don't know about y'all, but I would like to hear from Mr. Wade himself, Mr. Nathan Wade, to hear about this here. How did she put him? He's a southern gentleman. He's a southern gentleman. You would know nothing about that. He's southern and he's gentle. So yeah, I'd like to hear from the horse's mouth himself, the stallion. You know, I want to hear from the stallion himself. And so we're gonna do just that. We're gonna take a peek into Mr. Nathan Wade's time on the stand, and he's gonna talk a little bit about when he was packing Fani Willis's Fanny. In what did he talk about? He talked about California. They went to Napa. He was doing it in Napa. They went to cruises, several cruises. Oh gosh, where did they go? All kinds of cruises. With his mother too. She came along for the ride. She ain't ride his stallion now. Come on, y'all dirty. What else? They went to Belize. He talked about that, how she rode the stallion there. And they took day trips to a Tennessee, day trips. Yeah, she would go go lunch. How she say? Yeah, we might get lunch. We might go to lunch and come back. What she failed to say, we went to lunch, we got our nasty on, I rode the stallion, and then we came back. They kind of forget to mention that. So we're gonna hear from Mr. Nathan Wade and about how Fanny was riding his stallion all over the country. Hello, friends, and welcome to The Conservative Poet. I am Amania, and I want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. We got a whole lot of people that hit that subscribe button, and I want to say thank you for doing that, because I will surely work hard to entertain you, to bring you information, and just to be the fighter out here in the streets for you. So thank you for subscribing. God bless you and God keep you. Hello, fellow patriots. Thank you so much for your support. And again, you can do so by purchasing products from the Orlando Patriots, mugs, t-shirts, all of your patriotic gear. We are in an election year, so we need to show the world that we support our candidates, especially President Trump. So get some gear at theorlandopatriot.com and you'll get 30% off. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. I'll see you there.
Those records demonstrate that you paid for travel with yourself and Miss Willis, correct?
They should.
Okay. And let's just talk about that travel.
Okay.
The first trip is Belize in March 2023. Is that a trip that you took with Miss Willis?
Are you asking?
Did you take a trip with Miss Willis in 2023 to Belize?
I did.
Did you take a trip to California with Miss Willis in 2023?
I did.
Did you pay for those trips on that credit card?
I used the credit card to book the travel, but understand.
She paid you back cash.
Well, let me say this. Let's take the Belize trip, for example, since you started there. That was a birthday gift to me, so I paid nothing for that trip. Zero.
Seen that, heard that, good. Man, imagine that. For his 50th birthday, she took him to Belize. This is a high-class woman, high class. And he said, well, I had to pay nothing. I just had to show up and get my Nathan ridden. That's all I had to do was show up. And Miss Fanny Pack paid for everything. I had to do nothing but show up. Wow. The only service I had to do was service Miss Fanny Pack and her Willis. With my Willis, I think. With your hot dog? With your Willis? With your Willie? With your Willie!
So the charges that are on your card, she gave you cash for?
She did.
Okay. So all of the charges.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I believe the witness had finished answering the question.
Oh, did you have more?
I did.
Okay.
I wanted to get into the charges on the card, because so traveling with her is a task. You can probably imagine the attention that happens. So for safety reasons, she would limit her transactions. I mean, imagine trying to walk through an airport or sit at a restaurant or do anything. So there was no attempt to conceal. It's a credit card. Everything is here.
See, now here, miss, I don't know what you talking about, Willis. Nobody ain't trying to hide nothing. We ain't trying to hide nothing. She's just a high profile woman. Wherever we go, people recognize her. She got friends over there. Hey, 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 everybody gonna talk to her. Everybody gonna see her. So yeah, we had to put everything in my name. I had to pay for everything. But then she give me my money back. She reimbursed me my money. Oh yeah, she do. This woman is a strong Black woman. She gonna carry her own weight, and I'm gonna make sure. See, now here, miss, I don't know what you talking about, Willis. Nobody ain't trying to hide nothing. We ain't trying to hide nothing. She's just a high profile woman. Wherever we go, people recognize her. She got friends over there. Hey, 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 everybody gonna talk to her. Everybody gonna see her. So yeah, we had to put everything in my name. I had to pay for everything. But then she give me my money back. She reimbursed me my money. Oh yeah, she do. This woman is a strong Black woman. She gonna carry her own weight.
And that's not what I asked.
Okay.
What I asked was the charges for Belize in March 2023 on that credit card. Those are things you purchased to go with Miss Willis to Belize.
Those are things that we booked with my card that she paid. Yes.
Yes. So those show up on your credit card.
They do.
And you're saying that she paid you cash to reimburse you for all of that.
She did.
And she paid you cash for both of your portions or just hers?
Both.
Okay. So that trip, Belize, just Belize, she paid you for everything on Belize.
The entire trip.
Okay. So the food, tattoo parlor, all that stuff, she paid for.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
There was no tattoo parlor in Belize.
The charges, there's a tattoo parlor on the charges. I'm not getting into what it was for. I'm just asking if everything that's on that card related to Belize.
Now, I done told you, Fanny Pack, Miss Willis, pays for all of her weight, okay? Whatever I buy, she give me back my money. She gonna give me back my money. That's how she is. What part of this don't you hear? What part of this don't you understand? If I put it on my card, she gonna give me cash back. That's what we do. That's how she do it. She's a woman who rolls with a whole lot of cash, man. She keeps cash on her. Wherever she lay her head, she keeps her cash. I be looking under the pillow. Where she? Yep, she be right under the pillow, right under the bed, right there. She keeps her cash. She always pay me back in cash. And a few rides here and there, you know. She rides that stallion.
Let's talk about California. In May 2023, you all went to California together.
Yes.
And you booked plane tickets.
Yes.
And her name was on those plane tickets.
They were.
And so I know you said that you were worried about security and things like that, but that was in her name. When she traveled, she had to use her name.
Oh, so the plane tickets? Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you paid for those plane tickets and you paid for a hotel.
So again, the card, yes.
You used your credit card, and I'm not asking about after what happened. I'm asking, did you use your credit card to book your flight and hotel to California?
I did.
And there's a lot of Ubers on there as well for California. Did you pay for those Ubers as well?
Yes.
We
were in Napa.
And you're saying that are you saying that Miss Willis paid you back for that?
Yes.
Did she pay for the entire trip, or did she pay for her half of the trip?
The Napa trip, she paid for the excursions. So the expenses sort of balanced out. I mean, there was never, let me be clear, there was never a time when I would say, hey, I bought dinner. Dinner costs $25. You need to give me $25.
Okay.
If you've ever spent any time with Miss Willis, you understand that she's a very independent, proud woman.
I'd object You're not.
So she's going to
Overall, Mr. Wade.
so she's going to insist that she carries her own weight, and it actually was a point of contention between the two of us. She is going to pay her own weight.
Seen that, heard that, good. Well, what he's laying down, I am surely picking up, because I can really tell that he was not the one in charge in this here relationship. No, ma'am, no, sir. Fanny Pack Willis was the one running this show. She ran the show in the bedroom. She ran the show telling him what to do by putting all the trips and all the stuff on his card, and she would be giving him back because she had that bag of money right there where she lay her head. So she was in charge here. He said it, ma'am. You can't, Miss Willis. She run the show now. She run the show. She just tell me what to do. You know, she's a strong, proud woman. She's a strong, proud woman. Well, what he's laying down, I am surely picking up, because I can really tell that he was not the one in charge in this here relationship. No, ma'am, no, sir. Fanny Pack Willis was the one running this show. She ran the show in the bedroom. She ran the show telling him what to do by putting all the trips and all the stuff on his card, and she would be giving him back because she had that bag of money right there where she lay her head. So she was in charge here. He said it, ma'am. You can't, Miss Willis. She run the show now. She run the show. She just tell me what to do. You know, she's a strong, proud woman. She's a strong, proud woman.
Ticket she bought for you?
No, I would say I did pay her back, because there were times when I would pay for dinner.
Okay.
She would pay for dinner. It would balance out. But in a relationship, ma'am, you don't, particularly men, we don't go asking back for anything. So you're not keeping a ledger of things that you pay for versus the thing that she's paid for, which is why I said that it was a point of contention, because she was very emphatic and adamant about this independent, strong woman thing. So she demanded that she pay her own way.
But she's the district attorney of Fulton County, and she has to file financial disclosures disclosing any gifts with anybody that she does business with in Fulton County, correct?
I don't know.
Okay.
Strong and independent black woman. She kind of walked all over this here black man. And every time she dropped her cash on the table, every time she handed him the cash, every time she did these things, she demasculated him little by little by little. And we are literally seeing that right here on the screen. At least I'm picking that up. At least that's what I'm seeing. I am seeing a broken black man who Fani Willis has done her deeds with by riding his black stallion all over the country and all over the great state of Georgia and Tennessee too, it seems. But I kind of picked up, I was hoping that the woman would go a little bit further with when she posed the question. Well, she's the district attorney, right? She's supposed to be keeping track on whom she's spending her money on or what expenses she's being dealt with, being that he is definitely an expense that she is working. She is working that business angle, friend. She's working it. And she ain't got no receipts. And she don't keep no cash. I mean, all she keeps is cash. And I kind of wonder when this is not here in this video, but this is when Fanny was talking on the stand. Now it's coming to me. She said that she paid the woman she rents the apartment to with Cash App, right? So there is a money trail, I'm gonna guess, with Cash App, but she couldn't do that with him. She always had cold hard cash, pulling that out of that brassiere of hers. She always had cold hard cash to give to him. There won't be no records. But when she had to pay that woman for the condo, yeah, she used that Cash App. Just saying.
We would drive there, have lunch, drive back. The reason we would do that is because the attention, she couldn't get any peace of mind going locally, so we'd get in my car and drive to someplace off the beaten path and have lunch and drive back.
Is that when you went to Fainting Goat with her? It's in Jasper, Georgia.
No, that's in Georgia. I don't recall going to Fainting Goat with her.
So the Tennessee day trips were only Tennessee.
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever do these day trips in Georgia?
Do we drive anywhere in Georgia?
Yeah, you were talking about day trips going out, and I'm talking about outside of the metro area. Day trips that you were just talking about. These trips you were talking about. The ones that I'm only asking about the ones you were just talking about. Are all of those in Tennessee?
No, we drove to Alabama before.
Okay.
Back.
You drove to Alabama?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go anywhere in Georgia? North Georgia?
No, I'm going to object. If he wants to direct his attention in some way.
Seen that, heard that, good. Can't tell me that Fanny Pack didn't grow up watching those soap operas, cause she surely knew the moves. She knew you had to take yourself outside of town, drive out of state to go get your freak on just for lunch. What they call the nooners. You'd have to go for nooners way on the outside of town. Man, she'd drive across the state to go get her freak on. Man, that Fanny Pack Willis is something else. Day trips. We'd go to lunch. I know what kind of lunch she was having. I've left my sausage somewhere, friends. I've lost my sausage somewhere. Don't have it with me. I've left Nathan's hot dog. I don't have it with me to tell you what kind of lunch she was having on these here day trips. My God, this woman is some nasty. Ain't she something nasty? She just a nasty, nasty, nasty woman. Nasty woman. Well, friends, that's all our friend Nathan has to say to us today. I'm going to cut this short now because it's been a long video. So we wanted to hear from him, and so we have, and all we've seen is a broken black man eaten up or swallowed up. I did not mean that. Yeah, no, I did mean that. A man who's been swallowed up and spat out. Guess it's the bitterness, the bitterness. Swallowed up and spat out by this here ferocious black woman who this man seemed to have been taking orders by. She was the boss. She was the boss in the bedroom. She was the boss on the job. She was the boss leading the show. And this guy just seems to be just a simpleton going along with the ride and getting paid very well for it because she paid him in cash. So, in any event, I'm going to end it there, friends. Thank you so much for taking the time and watching so we can get to know Mr. Nathan Wade and his Nathan Wade ways. Any event, thank you. God bless you. God keep you. I'll see you in another video. Yeah, there's still more drama. I tell you, Fanny Pack Willis is the gift that keeps on giving. That woman is just all around a disgusting and disgraceful female. They had a name for females like that, right? They do. I'll see y'all next time.